Today we're picking up where we left off yesterday with Cleopas and the other disciple who are walking away from Jerusalem towards Emmaus, and they've been joined by the risen Christ, but they don't recognize who he is yet. So in Luke 24 at verse 28, the story continues. As they came near the village to which they were going, he walked ahead as if he were going on. But they urged him strongly, saying, "Stay with us, because it is almost evening, and the day is now nearly over." So he went in to stay with them. When he was at table with them, he took bread, blessed, and broke it, and gave it to them. Then their eyes were opened, and they recognized him, and he vanished from their sight. They said to each other, "Were not our hearts burning within us, while he was talking to us on the road, while he was opening the scriptures to us?" That same hour they got up and returned to Jerusalem and found the 11 and their companions gathered together. They were saying, "The Lord has risen indeed and appeared to Simon." Then they told what had happened on the road and how he had been made known to them in the breaking of the bread. Well, there's so much in these few verses that stand out to me. First of all, the idea that the disciples were ready to stop, but Jesus appeared to be going on farther. And as I said on Easter Sunday, Jesus is always going on, and he's always calling us to keep journeying with him. You appreciate the hospitality of that culture, which is reflected in Cleopas and the other disciples, inviting the traveler to stay with them. And then, of course, you have this beautiful scene of how in the blessing and the breaking and sharing of bread, they recognize Jesus for who he is. Just after days before, when he had broken the bread and said, "This is my body, which is broken and given for you. And remember me." And now here is Jesus being remembered in the blessing and the breaking of bread. And then you have this wonderful image of were not our hearts burning within us while he was opening for us the scriptures. And I hope you've had the experience, and if not, I hope you will soon, of when it can be even a preacher like me or somebody else you've heard, but when someone's sharing the scriptures and it's like all of a sudden, oh my gosh, that's speaking right to me. I hope you felt that way sometimes. And the disciples, having encountered the risen Christ, they turn around and they go back to Jerusalem, back to the place of ministry, and we'll hear more from them again. I pray that the Lord would accompany you on your journey this day.